Hey everybody, it is Mr. Oza here. It's time to do classwork number 4 here in our novel 1984 by Mr. George Orwell. So, you are already in your Google Doc, which is great. Our goal for today's class is going to be to finish that Google Doc and turn it in by the end of class. All right, so question number 1, pictures, prediction, and question. You are going to look at the 4 pictures. They are in your Google Doc, and we're also going to go over them really quickly right now in this video. And then after you look at those 4 predictions, you're going to write down one prediction. What do you think might happen in this chapter? And then you're going to write down one question. Ask me a question. Based on these pictures, you might be confused. You might want to know something. You might want to learn something. And so ask one question. Here's the first picture. It's a very large building. Looks a little scary, to be honest. Not sure if I would want to spend a lot of time here in this building. Second picture is very simple, a generic newspaper. So something having to do with this chapter involves a newspaper. Third picture, we see an office building or an office area where people would be working in these cubicle type settings. And then we have a very interesting quote. And this quote comes from the author of the book, George Orwell. And George Orwell said, "He who controls the past controls the future. He who controls the present controls the past." Basically, what he's trying to say here is if you can have control over someone's view of the past, if you can tell someone the lessons of history, you might be able to control their future. And whoever is in control in the present, such as the present government or the teachers who are teaching you information, those people control your view of the past. So it's a very interesting lesson on how the people's perception of the past can influence the future that they're going to have. So now that you have seen those 4 pictures, write down in your Google Doc one prediction that you have based on those pictures. So one thing that you might predict is going to happen in this chapter. And also write down one question that you have. And Mr. Oza, if you're here during Zoom class, will go into your document and try to check your answer, see if your prediction is going to be true, and answer your question. Once you finish that, you're going to fill out the chart on number 2, and this is called the Says Means Matters chart. On the left side of the chart, you're going to see quotes. Now, these are quotes that I chose as the most interesting or important quotes in the chapter. All right, you will find the page number for where those quotes come up in the book. So click on the link, get that PDF open, and as you read the chapter, fill out the chart. All right, so you can go straight to these page numbers if you want and find those important quotes. And then once you find those important quotes and you read them and you read about them, in the middle of the chart, you're going to answer this very simple question: what does that quote mean? And then on the right side of the chart, explain why does that quote matter, or why is it important? Just one sentence in each of these empty boxes. That's going to be for number 2 in your Google Doc. And remember, you're just writing about your own opinion. What do you think it means? Why do you think it matters? So don't overthink it. Write a sentence, and I'll check your answers. All right, and then at the bottom of the document, you're going to do a quick open response. And again, just like the chart, you're sharing your opinion. So don't overthink it. Don't worry about getting a right or wrong answer. Share your opinion on that open response. Remember to read the question carefully and think about it before you start writing. Please use a quote from the book to support your answer. Okay, use one of the quotes that I gave you in the chart if you want, or you can choose your own quote from the book. Also, if you can think of a quote from somewhere else, another book that you read, some movie that you saw, some interesting article that you read, you can get a quote from anywhere else. I just want you to make sure that you use some sort of evidence, some sort of quote to support your answer. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Let's get to work and do classwork number 4. And please get in touch with me if you need any help on this assignment. And have a great day. Thank you.